नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया. I am JVN Dr. Lily Trivedi, and today I am going to take the lecture for BSc B.Ed 4th semester ZBC. Now, the paper for which this is ecology, anatomy, ecology, and evolution. And today the session is water pollution. Now, what is water pollution? Water pollution can be defined as an alteration in the physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of water, making it unsuitable for designated use in its natural state. Now, if we see what are the sources of water pollution. Now, when you can't use the water for the normal activities, so we are calling it polluted water. So, what are the sources? Now we use water for our survival. We use it for drinking, cooking, bathing, washing, irrigation, industrial, likewise, है ना? And most of the water come from the river, lakes, or groundwater. Now water has a property to dissolve so many substances in it, and therefore it is easily getting polluted. Now, pollution of water can be from two ways: point source or non-point source. So, point source are specific sites near the water which directly discharge effluents into them, like the industries, the power plants, the coal mines, the offshore wells, etc. The non-point source can be scattered right, individually or collectively, like the surface run of water from agriculture fields, like the overflowing small drains, like the rainwater sweeping the road and fields, like the atmospheric deposition in the water. They are non-point sources. Now, groundwater pollution has a number of potential sources, like the septic tanks, the industry, the deep well injections, the mining, etc. They are responsible for groundwater pollution. Now, groundwater pollution with arsenic, chloride, and nitrate is very dangerous. From the homemade sources, we have the synthetic detergents, the chemicals, the agrochemicals. Like the agrochemicals, there is the pesticides, now the detergents from the household. Then we also have the oil spills from seawater during drilling and shipment polluted. Then we have the waste heat from the industrial discharge. And now what happens? It increases the temperature of water bodies and affects the distribution and survival of sensitive species. What is the effect of water pollution? On the oxygen demand. The organic matter which reaches in the water body is decomposed by microorganisms that are present there, and this degraded oxygen dissolved in water is consumed. So the lower dissolved oxygen is present in the water and which is harmful especially to fish. The oxygen depletion helps in release of phosphates from the bottom sediments and also causes eutrophication. Nitrogen and phosphorus compounds, which are the nutrients added to the plants, now they help the growth of algae and other plants, which when die again, consumption of oxygen is there during the decay of these plants. Now the anaerobic condition, foul smelling gases are also produced. Excessive growth or decomposition of plant material changes the concentration of carbon dioxide and the pH of water. So the temperature, oxygen, pH, so many characteristics of physiochemical characteristics are changed due to water pollution. Then we have pathogens. Many wastewater, especially the sewage, they contain many pathogenic and non-pathogenic microorganisms and many viruses. Now, waterborne diseases are like cholera, dysentery, typhoid, jaundice. They are spread by water contaminated with sewage. The toxic compounds such as pollutants, heavy metals, pesticides, cyanides, and other inorganic and organic compounds are also harmful to aquatic population. Now, let's come to the control of water pollution. It is easy to control water pollution from the point source. How? Judicial use of agrochemicals. Now, legislation plays an important role. If the laws are strict, there is a control on the pollution. Avoid the use on slopeland because runoff water again will pollute water. The use of nitrogen fixing plant should be used to supplement rather than the use of fertilizers. We should adopt integrated pest management and rely less on the pesticide. We should prevent the runoff of manure and sewage sewage and rainwater, and they should be kept separate from the rainwater. Why? Because the nutrient rich water can be used as fertilizer in the field, but not in the rivers. Planting trees can reduce pollution by sediments and also pollution by soil erosion. Now, how can we treat? The wastewater can be treated by primary and secondary treatments so that it is up to permissible level. Pollutants like BOD, COD, they are in the permissible level. Advanced treatment for removal of nitrates and phosphates should be taken to prevent eutrophication. And even disinfection of the water should take place to kill the bacteria which cause disease. For this, proper chlorination is done, and disinfection can be done through ozone or ultraviolet radiation also. So these are the references. So thank you, students. I hope you have found my lecture interesting. If you have any query, please write in the comment section. I will solve it soon. This session, digital session, was powered by 2.0 version of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Namaste and thank you.